Hey everyone, I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about some happy news, and that is that we finally have a president who's not trying to disarm the American people and won't use every incident as a reason to take our guns away and institute gun control. So that's a good thing. So I just wanted to take a look at Donald Trump's webpage and noticed that he had the Constitution and Second Amendment in one section. So basically he talks about the Constitution and following it and respecting it, and he specifically mentions the right to bear arms in the Second Amendment. The good thing here is that he actually breaks down some of the things that he wants to do. And, basically, I was very, very glad to see how he basically talks about enforcing the laws that are on the books. If someone uses a weapon to commit a crime, they're going to be arrested. He wants them to stay in prison. It's really strange how liberals want to blame the gun, but they seem to kind of give the person who actually used the gun a pass, because, of course, it's the inanimate object's fault. Now, the thing that I'm looking forward to the most is that he's going to push a national right to carry. And what I've read, basically, is that there would be reciprocity for concealed carry permits from various states. Now, this is something that we shouldn't even have to fight for. It should have already been in the law. And this is how I look at it. The Constitution states that we have the right to bear arms. It's there, it's in black and white. Now, if you have a license to carry a gun in one state, some states will recognize that, some states won't. Yet if you have a driver's license, which is driving is not a constitutionally protected right, that license is good in every state. Same thing if you get married. If you get married in one state, you have a marriage license, it's accepted in any state. You can say you're married and you're married. It's taken at face value. Yet a right that is constitutionally protected, it's the backbone of our country, is not. Okay? Some states will disarm you. They won't trust you. And, basically, from what I'm seeing, they want to make it so that your permit will be recognized in other states. I think that's a great thing. Another thing that he mentions is that, and by the way, I'm on donaldjtrump.com in case you haven't been there, against the Constitution and Second Amendment link. And, he also points out that law enforcement is appreciated. It says right around here, it says, empower law-abiding gun owners to defend themselves. Law enforcement does a tremendous job, but they can't be everywhere all the time. And it's true. I personally live about 300 to 400 yards away from a police station. And I have faith that they would get to my home as quickly as they could, probably within a few minutes. But as we all know, in 3 or 4 minutes, a lot of things can happen. It's much quicker for me to grab a gun and if it need be, to defend myself than to just sit there and wait and not know what's going to happen to my family or I. So it's good to see that that's actually being addressed. He also discusses the mental health system, because a lot of these people who do mass shootings, they might have mental health issues. That's the problem. It's not the gun, it's the person. Just like with the criminals, it's not the gun, it's the criminal. Another thing that he mentions right over here, which I was glad to see, is to allow people on military bases to carry a weapon to defend themselves. It still boggles my mind, because liberals always like to say that people don't have the training as a law enforcement or a military member, so they shouldn't be allowed to carry. Who has more training than someone who's been in the military? I mean, those men and women are very well trained from everything I see, and they have to go through a lot of testing and training. If they can't carry, then who should, in their eyes, I should say. And the other thing that makes me pretty happy is that no business dictating what types of firearms good, honest people are allowed to own. And, that's another thing that makes me pretty happy. Now, I see a lot of things here that make me happy. Plus, also there's also a movement to remove silencers from the National Firearms Act so that they would be able to be purchased without a tax stamp and a waiting, like a 1 year waiting period while all the information is being processed. Now, all that stuff makes me feel great. I really hope to see everything like this happen so that you don't have honest people being treated like a criminal. But I have to tell you, I'm also pretty worried too, because in the past he did support the assault weapons ban. That's in the back of my mind. I know people change their views. Maybe he wasn't too knowledgeable about things, and now he is. And I'm hoping that that's what happened, that he had a misinformed opinion maybe 15 years ago, and that now that opinion has changed based on the facts, and he can appreciate how important the Second Amendment is. I get the feeling that that's the case, but I do have a part of me that's a little bit nervous about that. But like I said, basically I am very, very optimistic that there will be some positive changes coming up. So I just wanted to share that with you. And again, if you want to check this out for yourself, because there's more things I didn't go over, that's DonaldJTrump.com. And I just click positions right here. And it's on Constitution and Second Amendment. So definitely check that out. And please keep an eye on what's going on. You never know if we might need to get out there to protest, write letters, send emails, or whatever. All right, guys, have a good day. And don't forget to like and share if you like it. All right, see you later.